Oh, stop it, Pixar. You keep making me cry. Just stop it, okay? Stop it. Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about the latest film from Pixar, which is called Coco. I'm not sure why it's called Coco, because the film is centered around this little boy called Miguel, and his great-grandmother is called Coco, but she really doesn't have too much to do in the story, but yeah, she gets top billing, and I don't know why. So the story is centered around Miguel, who's a 12-year-old Mexican boy who's born into a family of shoemakers, and in his family, music is banned because his great-great-grandmother was left by his great-great-grandfather to pursue a career in music. And when he left her and broke her heart, she blamed the music. So this banishment of music tradition has been passed down from generation to generation. But that's a problem for Miguel because he has such a passion and desire to play music, and he's not bad with a guitar either. After he learns that his great-great-grandfather might be his idol, Ernesto De La Cruz, he goes on this mission to this graveyard to find his potential great-great-grandfather's guitar. But when he plays this guitar, he ends up finding himself transported to the land of the dead. And it's here where he must embark on this mission to receive a blessing from one of his ancestors in order to get back to the land of the living and play music without any guilt. And whilst Miguel's in the land of the dead, he meets this skeleton called Hector, who he makes a deal with. In exchange for Hector getting him to Ernesto De La Cruz, Miguel will put up a picture of Hector on the anniversary of Dia de Muerto in order for Hector to go across the celestial bridge back to the human world on the Day of the Dead. But Miguel has to hurry because the land of the dead is slowly turning him from this into this. Whoa. Yep, so it's a race against time for him to get back to the land of the living before he becomes a skeleton permanently. So what's to love about this film, guys? Well, first of all, the animation is immaculate, okay? Especially in the land of the dead. The use of color is just so vibrant and it's so amazingly detailed. All Pixar films just keep getting better and better with time, and yeah, Coco is just insanely beautiful. The story is sweet and emotional. God, the last 10 minutes as well. So many people in the audience were sniffling and weeping, and yeah, I was totally one of them. It's the ones that don't make me cry that I know are bad. Cars, sorry. And I thought the concept of this film was very brave for Pixar to undertake because death is a part of life, and yeah, it's always a sort of sensitive subject that you have to teach kids. But this film beautifully explores one culture's belief on what the afterlife might be like, and it's done so carefully and sensitively, but in such a beautiful way as well. And it has a really good message for kids that even when we lose our loved ones, they may be gone, but as long as we remember them, they're always with us. And I definitely did learn some stuff about Dia de Muerto watching this film. So what's negative about Coco? Even though I did enjoy this film, I didn't experience the same level of emotional pathos as I did watching other Pixar films like Inside Out, Toy Story 3 or Up. And the characters in this film are likable, but they're not quite memorable in the grand scheme of Pixar characters. I will probably remember Hector and Miguel when I look back on this film. But if you ask me to name all the other names of the characters in this film, drawing a blank. And comparatively, the songs in this film aren't on the same level as, like, say, the songs from Moana or Frozen. They're just kind of forgettable, these songs, which is ironic because the main song in this film is called Remember Me. I was entertained and I feel like I did learn a bit more about Mexican culture, but despite its positive message, this film about death and family traditions, I still didn't feel as emotionally invested in it as other Pixar movies. For me, this film felt more like a visual feast than an emotionally engaging character journey that I went on with Miguel. I did enjoy watching him, but I didn't feel as invested in him as I should have done with other Pixar protagonists before, like the Toy Story gang, or Riley from Inside Out, or even Dory in Finding Dory. But I think most people will have a good time watching Coco. It's a really enjoyable ride, and it has some good messages about the afterlife and death and family traditions and values. So I'm gonna give Coco a 7 out of 10. So guys, my quick question for today is a basic one, but quite a tough one. What is your favorite Pixar film? It's hard to pick a favorite, isn't it? But yeah, I'd love to know what your favorite is. Whatever you think, let me know in the comments section below. And thanks so much for watching, guys. For more things related to movies, TV, and popcorn culture, I'm Luke Iffield, and I'll see you next time.